Okay, I'm waiting. I'm not sure if this is happening or not. Now I'll go over to Facebook. This is showing it's broadcasting, but can you hear me? Hey. Hello. I said, okay, hello. I said, okay, hello. Well, I don't know where my where the screen is. It says broadcast. Okay, go live. Start screen capture right from the app. Okay, let's do it. I'm trying to. It isn't happening here. If this doesn't work in a moment, I'm going to go back to Facebook. I'm trying to use Streamlabs, but there is just nothing happening here. I don't know why. I'm not sure what's going on. Everything on my screen. All right, so let's see what's going on here. So everything on the screen. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so here it goes. There we are. All right, so this is happening right now. I'm using Streamlabs. I think I'm sending this to Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. My first time doing this. My first time doing this. Let's see if this is actually happening. Um, I'm going to see if I can get to profile. Let's see if this is over on. Um, no, it's not showing on my Rob Smith Jr. Twitter page. Okay, it is showing on. It is showing on. Showing on my Rob Smith Jr. It is showing on YouTube. So we're doing YouTube. I don't know where all it is. Okay. So I hope that you can comment here. Now, someone was here and they're gone. So if you're here, that's great. I hope you can. I think you can hear. Was here and they're gone. So if you're here, that's great. Why am I sounding like I'm a fraud? I think you can hear. Was here and they're gone. So if you're here, let's. All right. And I'm sorry. It says mermaid drawing line. I shouldn't say that. Edit post. Actually, let me do this. I'm just going to click that out. I'm going to click that out. Discard. Hold on. I'll make this. I'll do this the right way. Hold on. Give me just a moment. First time doing this way. So just hold on. Where I'm streaming to a whole bunch of platforms all at the same time. Let me do this. Copy, and we're gonna, as you can see, I've got a bunch of watercolors I've done here during my Swampies Florida live. These will be for sale at. I'm trying to update this so the wording's right so it doesn't look. Why are you doing mermaid? What are you doing mermaid for? If the sound really stinks, let me know. All right, just come on. I need you to. All right, it should be doing this. It is not. Something's gone screwy here. Come on, guys. Come on. I don't need. Can I get just da, 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 da. All right, I'm trying to. The whole thing's froze on me. All right, can you see? Are you all here? The whole thing's frozen. Okay, I can't get anything going here. My whole computer's frozen. All right, wait. Okay, I've got multiple things going on here. Hold on, just see. Maybe I just need to get out of some of these. I got way too many pages open. And I got Restream over. I'm trying to. I guess I'm using Restream right now. Yeah, I'm using. Okay, so this is streaming via. Okay, I'll see if Facebook's come back. Keep editing. I'm going to try to change this wording. Try this again. It is just not. It is just not playing ball with me. Um, Dang it! I don't know why it's freezing on me. Well, maybe this won't work. Hmm. Let's see if I can. All right, that's certainly not helping. I have music. There we go. It's alright. It's okay. All right, Facebook does not like this. I can tell. Are you here? If you're here, please type something so I know it's functioning to some extent. I'm trying to do the streaming. If I don't have this fixed by 7:10, 7:15, I'm out. I'll be right on Facebook. I don't understand what's going on here. Oh, yes, still showing me swampy. Right, they're showing me swampy. All right, so it actually jumped back out. Are you here? Can you see? Oh, hello, Andrea. Hello, Barbara. Yeah, thank you. These will all be for sale. I'm trying to get the update. I'm trying to update the wording. That didn't go right. It's showing us stream information that. Well, there we go. I got that to do it and save. There we go. So the wording's now right. All right, that's better. All right, let me tear down Waterman. All right, so this is the first time I'm streaming multiple platforms. I'm streaming on uh, YouTube, Facebook. I think I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on a whole bunch of things. All right, so here these I just did these very swampy. I've got 6 of these. I just did. There's a shark. These will be $4 each. I understand, and a fish. Those not great fish, and then a trilby. And we are talking about trilby. And I've got some. There'll be some grays and grays and black and whites, grays, whatever. All right, what should I do next? Good question. And I'm looking for my paper. How are you all doing today? Um, where's it? I'm- I was so enthralled with not being able to do a live, having trouble trying to do the live that I've kind of lost track of some things here. Well, what I might do is I need to do these. Where's my postcards? I don't know. Um, I'm going to have a bunch of Pioneer Day stuff. Um, let me turn this around real quickly. Any thoughts of, let's see. I had a whole bunch of postcards and they're gone. I thought, ooh, where'd they go? I had them here a moment ago and now they're gone. I don't know where they went. Well, yeah, I'm not good with this stuff. I get doing too many things and worried about people coming to the cleanup crew. Here we go. I'll just get some more. There we go. Here, I'm back. All right. Let's see. Oh, AJ Dowd was or is here. I got something to get done. Hello, Melissa Busby. Um, so I've got my pens right here. And um, any thoughts about? I just did my live. Oh. If Brian Swan comes on here, I'd like to talk to him. I think I'm going to do the Easter event they're having, not the World War II. We'll see. I'll sign up for Easter. We'll see if I do. God, hold on a second. I'm trying to. And also, I hope you have. I got root beer here. I'm making a mess all over. Hope you have your Pez containers. I got mine. Picked up 2 new Pez containers I didn't have this past week. Marvin the Martian and Speedy Gonzal. So actually, so this is streaming, Andrea Kaczynski. Thought we got things like green rooms here, but we really don't. So I'm basically in the same boat I was in before, of sorts, just coming in and hoping for the best. And I'm signed up for Boomtown and Dunellen. I've paid the fee, and friend Tony Petrie is going to help me with that. At least Tony. It's been about 10 years since I did that event. It's a very short period of time where I did Swampy Florida events. I only did a few. Well, these are postcard sides. In fact, they are postcards, but they were the best way to get the. I've got the plastic for them. The thing is having time. I'm going to try to knock out as many of these as I can, but I've got a busy week ahead. I'll be at Florida Flywheelers on Wednesday. I'm also going to pick up some frames for pictures I haven't even done yet. Actually, when you're using a bullwhip as one who's used Florida bullwhips, you really can't run. But I want to put a little action in this because it makes it more interesting. It's tough to do this way. You really got to stand or sit still when you do it. Also, that's not much of a. And actually, I'm not using a bullwhip. I'm using a lariat. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll do a little bullwhip. What am I doing? I thought that stream thing was going to not work. I hope it is working. I should be checking it. Sorry, I'm not looking up enough, and I'm not seeing comments right here. And the sound's different too, isn't it? Because this has got little numbers at the top. 8:50. I'm 9 minutes in. I'm not getting comments here, guys. So I might as well go get the. I'm really not. I don't know why. Try this one. Not gosh, this whole machine seems to have frozen. Slowed down incredibly from all this. Well, I guess I also have. I'm trying to see if anyone's watching over at one watching now. That's which I think is me because I'm tuned in. So all of them have mermaid draw. I didn't check that part of it. I can't get this comments. I'm sorry if you're commenting. I cannot see them right now. Okay, let's see. So I'm trying to get to. Give me a moment to try to see if I can see it another way. Excuse me. Nothing. So there's a big draw. I thought the thing was the stream thing that I could see what was happening, but I don't see them. I don't see them at all. Okay, there. Oh, hey, there's Henry Munoz. Hey, really? Yeah, I'm on a bunch of 5 platforms, I believe, is where I am. 5 platforms. First time I've done a live involving YouTube, and Henry is right. Where is that? Let's see. Ooh, that's going to be kind of hard to. Gotta do it this way. And I just cannot. What's one thing interesting is I'm getting a lot of reaction to this. So now I'm seeing it says 2 comments. This is weird. Are you getting? I'm getting. I also seeing there's a. There we go. Now I've got it. Oh, really? Okay. You see the words two on the bottom. Leprechaun today. I'm going to do. I tell you what, Teresa, if you're still here, I'm going to be doing a. I'm going to be. You're right. I should have something like that because that's actually going to be coming up sooner than Easter. So give them some teeth. So I'm doing my first art sale stuff, which I don't want to do, but it's kind of the deal. Actually, it's looking like the Pioneer guy, huh? But I'll give him a bowler. How about that? So these will be for this size is going to be $6 each in color. And as playing around with all this, learning that it's you want to go get a card today, it's going to run you $7 to $10 for just a Hallmark card. And a comic book is going to run you at least $7. Oh, so you should probably be a little more expensive, but I think $6 is okay for these postcard size. And there's these little mini ones I was showing. They're 3x4. They'll each be in a sleeve. I already got the sleeves. Only thing is, I really can't handle money. That's not something me and numbers are really a problem. So I'm not. I'll probably wait till tomorrow to do the painting. What may happen, I see, with this streaming thing, I cannot connect to my pages, Andrea. So when it comes to something like Voice of Hope, I don't know if you can connect it with them or not. I can't. I can't do it. So I maybe do them here. So that's going to. Someone was talking to me about eliminating the cartoons page. The thing is that that can reach more people. I really want to keep this page more personal, but it's not really been working out. And frankly, this is the first time I've had an opportunity to really do much. Caleb's, yes, yes, I need to do a whole bunch of manatees. In fact, I was going to post today. Jared Slauger had posted some drawings he did of flying manatees. I was going to share that on the page. The share when you share, it's really hard to see. But that was from 10 years ago or so. Jared used to do live video as I do on Justin TV, and he was known then as Blue Bengal. He's a big kitty person like me. So there's a leprechaun or good people. I'm sorry, I didn't call him a leprechaun. You did. I heard you say it. I would never call them leprechauns. They're always the good people. Golly, I want to get back to my St. Patrick's book, and I can't. I'm so busy now with this. And I've got two other big projects. It was about 6 years ago today. I saw in the memories, which I'll post to my cartoons page, that I was working on the Springs Festival coloring book with Lloyd Bridges. That was a lot of research, let me tell you. So I'll still be doing live drawings at Pioneer Days. Free drawings. Now I'll fill the rest of this in with. Oh, I need to make sure I'm watching the backside. Oh, I did this upside down. I'll watch that. A couple more comments. I'm having to use a combination. I'm using Restream, but then you have to use, then I'm using something else called Streamlabs to be able to use Restream, if that makes sense. Because you need a conduit for that. Doesn't make a lot of sense, I know. I still haven't done the whip. Oh, does he? It is shaking. The camera. It is shaking. You're right. Oh, because I'm up against the board. Thank you, Henry. Henry's really good. I've seen Henry now, and I saw Henry now. It's been a few months. Yeah, it's amazing. I was going to those meetings rather regularly, and I've been in months. Okay, let me see. Keep drawing all these hats. Oh, it's not really. I should be penciling these and not trying to do it like this. But it's still shaking. You should stop. I'm sorry. I wiggle my legs. I admit I'm a hyperactive bundle of nerves. I'm doing some real foreshortening here, but I kind of need to get the idea that I need to do some more musical ones too, and I need to do some mermaids. You know what? Oh, I see. This thing's leaning up against the table, and I'm shaking the table. That's what's causing it. All right, so that should stop it. That should stop it. I apologize. Thank you, Henry. Actually, I'm gonna give him a coat. Though you really didn't wear a lot of coats in Florida, being hot as it was. So you can, if you do your lives, Andrea, on your personal page, that this works. And I couldn't get Swampy connected either. There probably is a way to do that, but I haven't figured it out, and I'm having time problems. I'm not going to be able to investigate it till after I get past some of these other events. Just running out of time. Really want to get a bullwhip. As I signed up for Dunellen's Boomtown April 13th, and it says you have to sign. I am I'm entirely responsible for everything in the booth. I hold no one accountable for anything that's stolen or taken. And never forget that when I did that big swampy booth about 10 years ago, I lost my bullwhip. Someone stole it. It was a $300 or more bullwhip, and I've not been able to replace it. Actually, I should do it this way. That would make it interesting. The real good guy. There's a comic book store out there in Dunellen, River Monster Comics. He's a real nice guy. Should do some superhero things too. I'm gonna come in here and just do this a little bit more with some darkness. A little Jack Kirby-ish. And how are you all doing today? Gonna, oh wow, that is small, isn't it? There we go. So that's what I just did. And I'll add watercolor, but I'll probably wait till tomorrow. I'll see if I can zoom in. Well, let me see if I can do a big thing. This would be gray and black, but what I don't know. What were we just talking about? Oh, mermaids. It's not even May yet. Last May, I couldn't do much of nothing during Mermaid. No, I did nothing during our first time at Inktober in 10 years. I think. Well, let's see. This will be, and I'll add gray to it at some point. Oh, that's right. I should be referring to a picture because otherwise I start drawing. Oh, let's see. I've been running some the Phantom Fiend. There's Elizabeth Allen. She was a well-known British actress way back when. I'll use her. She's stars in that. She becomes use her as reference for this mermaid. Mermaid. Well, since I had the word mermaid on all the other streams, makes sense. I'm doing something with a mermaid. She was born in 1910 and died in 1990. I plan on having a couple of the postcards of Shirley Cannon, who really is the one who really got Pioneer Day started back when. I'm not trying for exact likeness here. I'm just trying to make sure I don't draw the same face over and over and over and over again because her eyes are very different than the ones I drew. And eyes are incredibly important for likeness. I admit I got myself way, way, way busy. It's been a very busy week. I've been all over the place, doing all kinds of things. I was going to share something or other here too. What was I going to share? Oh, I was going to share a Christmas thing I picked up. I don't have it right here with me. I shared some TV guides over on my cartoons page. See how what am I going to do here? I like to do an arm out, but I can't because I drew her head so big. Oops. Let's see what I can do. She's swimming in here. And Elizabeth Allen had very short hair in the photo I'm referencing. But it stands to reason that mermaids had long hair because there wasn't exactly a salon nearby. Plus, it helps add the idea of movement. You see, I'm missing comments. See, now I can see comments. Some more comments. Oh, are you? Someone type something? I'm not seeing it because they don't. Last one's Henry's. Because that was last one. Okay, these are all comments are coming in a weird way. Okay. Okay, so foreshortening here. And I realize some of these drawings won't sell, they'll just be there. And so their face looks a little. I'm going to add some dimple thing there. It adds a little bit more to it. Let's see if I can. I'll add the grays later. Let me just do the drawing part here. I may even wait for that. So I'll believe I'll be doing lives. Um, I got a lot of artwork get done in time for Pioneer Days, which will also whatever doesn't sell will end up at the Antiquarian Book Fair. I got some other drawing I have to do too, and I've got some other stuff happening tomorrow. I think it is. Some fish in here. A fish. I had some fish from Publix. Some fried shrimp. Oh, that looks weird. Let me not do that. Looks like I have buck teeth. Oops. Put some seagrass down here. I need a bunch of manatee. That's a good idea with the leprechaun. I think was it Barbara? I think. Thank you. Good idea. Yeah, I just drew her shoulder down here, and I'll actually cover more of this when I do add grays. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, I'm hoping to schedule a trip there to Marion County. Actually, that just changed Friday, but when I might do that, because it looks like we may just make one big trip, move both storage rooms over at one time. But I'm gonna try to put that off till after the Antiquarian Book Fair, which will put it right in between the Antiquarian Book Fair and then the Easter event at Pioneer Village, which I need to sign up for if I'm going to do it. Then there'll be a bunch of bunnies. It just seems it's a better idea. How's that? How's that look? For some reason, all of them have mermaid drop. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry, my screen actually stopped working. I hope this is working on the other platform. So I'll add grays to this, and I'll give more of a sense. I guess I should put some fish up here too. So it helps sell the idea that there's fish. The rest of it is. So there's another of the scene. How about that? And let's see what else we'll do here. Trying to think of some silly leprechaun things to do. Oddly enough, Henry Munoz gave me an idea. But I mean, make him look angry. Again, I should be referencing a face. Thank you, Henry. Let's see if I can get to. There we go. I want that. Let me find it. I got because I hold people's faces for reference, and I should be. But when I get this close, thought this is silly. What I'm going to do? Photos, references. Don Ammerman. Is Barbara still here? What did I have? Was I doing it? Oh, because I found someone or knew someone looked just like him. I pulled a picture, so I ended up putting it in here. No, I don't want to look like Don Ammerman. I should find someone who's Irish. So come on out to Pioneer Days. I'll be a week next weekend. So we'll be finished day one by now. It'll be day two coming. Who it was I knew that looked just like Don Ammerman? Somebody, or I ran into someone someplace. Remember, I mentioned the Grace tuning. I like this was extraordinary. Oh, yeah, do something like this. This doesn't seem like a really bad idea. And this will just be grays because the paper I'm doing this on is not for color. I can't use watercolor. I could use some markers, but I'm not gonna, I don't have markers for that. I really need to make sure I do some much Pioneer stuff, but I'm gonna do some 8.5 by 11 to have available. This may be a very bad idea, but what the hey? I should do it now. Let me see what's going on with it here. His face looks lopsided. I know, I know, I know. I figure some of these don't sell. We'll just reduce the price or whatever. Eventually give them away if they were wanted. Luck of the Irish. I was well, this guy looks a little bit like Burgess Meredith. For those who knew who Burgess Meredith was, who was Irish, by the way, of course. Yeah, this is kind of cheesy, I know, but you're not a great drawing, but all right. I'm thinking of how this is going to go with being gray, so I'm kind of why the drawing part's going to be one way, and the final thing's going to be look a little different. are a lot different. The captions, that's weird seeing the captions. Yeah, anyone seeing this is saying, well, let's see doing drawing at all. Oh, a dragon. We'll do this and now. That'll get their attention. All right. I love the dragon stuff I do. It's funny when I do a lot of live drawing, I rarely do these. When I do them here, it does get attention. And the reason I'm being pushed to do the selling the artwork is that as many know, I give away a lot of time doing a lot of stuff, and I love being part of these events. And I don't want to sell anything, but the idea is I need to try to bring in some revenue from it after all these decades. So I'm trying to be cooperative because a lot of folks are doing a lot for me, and I needed to be doing it. And I thank those who are able to help me at these events. I hope that happens. And I'll do more of those drawings. Like my things, I'm up to get the. I mean, these drawings I'm doing for this event next weekend. I've got to have done immediately. I still got to get them in plastic and these work when I work on the big pads, the free drawings. When I do a dragon, it really stands out because it's such a big paper. Uh, illustration. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm hoping I've got a good night's sleep last night. Get another good night's sleep tonight. Hope I'm ready for what's coming up this week. It's going to be busy. I teach a homeschool class on Tuesday of the history of Florida, early turn of the century, 1900 area, usually not covered well. And you can't do it without talking about the crash and the boom. So I'll be doing that. And what has typically happened is that the parents are actually more interested than because I just didn't know. Hearing a radio commentator this week saying how so many Americans actually know our history. I don't witness that at all. I got to stop. I'm adding a lot of shading, and I'm going to put gray on this too. What did I do with? Have you seen Durrell, Henry? Have there been trips to Tallahassee? I could use. Actually, I wonder where my pictures are. I have some early pictures of BJ from years ago somewhere. I'm not sure what made it out of the house now because I lost so much, and I have some really big things missing right now that scares me. I mean, I don't know if you've been to, where I was up in North Carolina. I was at AJ Dowd's house. AJ was apparently tuned in here at one point, and AJ was confused the heck out of me at one point because he was talking about AFP, and I thought he meant the same AFP you mean, and that we've been a part of. No, no, that's the name of his company. Is American Funeral, uh, not part. Is it Parlors? American Funeral something. I think it's parlors. So AFP. I was so confused. I had no idea. That was funny. That's why I don't like acronyms. I really try to avoid them because I get caught. They're not doing anything because of the election. I'm very concerned about a bill going through Tallahassee right now that is really, really bad. So basically taking power away from local government to determine, or basically taking away from us to determine the fate, especially of historic structures. Well, of anything that's not contributing, not what's known as not contributing, and then a developer can come and just take it without the citizens having a say. And unfortunately, it's being sponsored by people you would never imagine be doing such. I mean, you should be imagining these days after all we've been through. But very good. So I've got the House and Senate bills. And apparently, some of the targeting is going along our coastal communities, and developers would just like to be able to take land because the structures on those are just not built for hurricanes. The reality is, anything recently built along there are not built for hurricanes, not the older ones, but they can use that leverage to take the property from a property owner and do as they please. And the state can do that, not a municipality. So, like the concern I saw was in Miami Beach. So the city of Miami Beach couldn't do anything about it. The state of Florida would just say, take it, and it would. They're claiming, oh, this is going to save people. No, it's not. No one. The people behind it don't care. It's a Rivera, a developer out of Pembroke Pines. He couldn't care less about that. This is about trying to take people's land to develop it. I shouldn't be getting into politics here, should I? I can't help it. It's part of what I am. Sometimes. I think anyone agrees with that. A lot of people have no idea this is going through the legislature. How about that? There's a dragon for you. Also, got to remember this is on YouTube, where a lot of folks will have no idea what the Florida legislature is, or they think they do because they're listening to the media, which is just not reality. You won't hear about that story nowhere. No how. What that? Yeah, this is a very, very bad stuff. Very bad. I want to get a message over to Stan McLean about that because I think he'd be on board stopping it. I was talking to because Bobby, Representative Bobby, I have trouble with his last name all of a sudden. Anyway, I know he's against it. Hopefully, there's enough against it. But those who are bought and paid for by the developers, look out. I want to get back in the political cartoon world somehow, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I'll do a contrasting picture of some birds out here, or whatever they are, maybe other dragons. So I'm going to add. Well, here I could do that probably now because that will be interesting to watch. What are we doing time wise? Yeah, I'm very. What's really really bad is it's coming. It is coming from that side of the party, and it shouldn't be. That ain't. They should. That the side should not be trying to take away people's rights to property rights. Whatever that means. Well, I'm going lost. I was going to show this book. I think I don't. I meant to show it before. I don't know if I did. This is by Good for Me. I picked this up when I was in Mount Airy. The cartoon work is by a friend, Ken Michironi, who actually had a bunch of influence on me unknowingly 4.5, 5, almost 5 decades ago. That's how he does. He's got a lot of great doggy drawings. A lot of great doggy drawings. Now, Michironi's really took off with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's where he back in the late '80s, and he's still doing a bunch with them today. This is all Michironi's work. A bunch of little doggies. Kevin Michironi's a real funny guy too. He's a funny guy. A funny guy. I'm looking for my grays. I had a whole pack of gray markers I use it now. Where'd they go? They're gone. They're missing. trying to clean up for these folks that are supposed to come by tomorrow, and this is not good how I'm doing this because I'm losing stuff, which is not surprising to me. Not surprising at all. I gotta stay focused, and I'm trying to do too many things. I do not know where these gray markers went. Here is a gray marker. I don't know if it's got any. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I think it's really dry. Oh yeah, it's really dry. Yeah, I had a whole. Oh, I see them. They're on the floor. Hold on, I'm gonna go get them. Oh, there's something else I just picked up here. Let's see if I can show this. It's a train. That's something Ken Mitchell and I love. Are trains. Oh my. Oh, you know this microphone thing I'm using has a magnet to it. It just got caught on a piece of metal. I deserve that. I picked up this train. I love this little train. Isn't it wonderful? For a birthday. First, I know these little trains aren't available. It's a candle holder. I can't remember if I picked this up in North Carolina or here. I think it was $2. I think it was North Carolina. I picked this up, but I haven't opened it. I want to keep it as it is, safe in there. And the little children. I'll show the Christmas thing. One of these lives I picked up. It's a whole catalog of children's happy little children things. They're just aren't available today. All right. Sometime I'll have to tell you about this. I got this back in 1987 from a friend named. Um, slips my mind. Let me do that another time. Let me get back to grays. I just wish more of us were. As one thing I've done while I've been here, this past Monday, I joined the North Brevard County uh, historical historic commission or foundation, and then Thursday I joined the North Brevard County Historical Society. What I've learned is there's almost nothing in South. That's a funny thing, in Marion County, I was with the Marion County Historic Commission, which I resigned here about 2.5 weeks ago. When I finally was actually, 2 weeks ago when I came here, because then I was officially out of Marion County. But that's in Ocala. But actually, it's rather ineffective. The museum, Marion County Museum, is rather ineffective because they kind of sit there and don't do much. Just hope people come, and they do, but it's not the way to do it. Um, and whereas you have Dunellen, which has this really active as they can historical society and museum, and they stay extremely active. The problem is their population is so small, but they're so active. Here, it's kind of because Ocala, this is Marion County, Ocala's here and Dunellen's here. Well, here, of course, Brevard County is tall, and South Brevard's here and North Brevard's here. North Brevard has all this stuff happening involving history. South Brevard, apparently, there's nothing going on down here. At least there's some effort in Ocala, but there is apparently there's nothing going on around where I am in South Brevard County. Wednesday, I'm going to Florida Flywheelers, which is an engine show. I really don't like engines. My dear friend George Fair will be there. I'll be posting on Swampy's Florida about that trip. Probably even do a live from there with George to talk a little bit about it. It can be very loud there because everybody's running engines. We're talking about not just car engines, but every kind of mechanical machine engine. There's even snow engines there, all kinds of engines. And that's engines, not engines. No arrows through the to worry about. A little darker in there. some darkness. Let's go dark. All that. I'll do this on the other ones too, but I know this one's more interesting because it's a dragon. Hey, Jim Turlington. Now, are you going out and about? You come over this way, Titusville way, or Brevard. You should come to the engine show. There'd be something you'd like. Good old engine show. Yeah, the engine show is actually in South Polk County, right in if you those who say I don't smell orange blossoms no more, you come out there, you're gonna smell them. They're everywhere. You've got Heller Groves out there. You've got Lax Mesa. You've got all those guys. And the engine show is in this big field amongst all the orange groves. Now I've got to drive into Bartow. Our friend Teresa Glover's helped me out as I get ready for the Orange County Pioneer Days. We'll frame, gotta frame some pictures I haven't done yet. What am I doing time wise? Oh, it's almost 8. I still gotta get ready for this. I am so far over my head. I'm fast, but I'm not fast enough for all this that's coming up here. And I've got so much sitting on the drawing table right now. I don't even know how I'm going to get to it all. I know AJ's want me to get, and I want to get him done too. Some things to help. He's running for office there in North Carolina. If you know anybody in North Carolina, tell him to vote for AJ Dowd for state treasurer. That's where I've been staying the last 3 months is over at AJ's. And my stepdaughter, prayers for my stepdaughter. She's got pretty serious medical stop tomorrow involving, she's got a very serious issue involving her heart, and she's going to have, at 39, is going to have a catheter and a stent put in at 39. Ye gods. I know Henry's really good with prayers. Her appointment's Monday. She's going to learn when they're going to do the operation. I was supposed to go up there in March for something else involving Amber, but now it's not sure till let's figure out what we're doing otherwise with this operation. I'm not sure if we'll know when the operation is on Monday. I think it's going to be a problem here. We'll find out. So how's that? There we go. There's a. For the YouTube folks, this is stuff I need to do for the YouTube folks like this kind of thing. I think big old dragons. So this will be a big $6 at Pioneer Days. So come on out. And I'll be doing free happy animal drawings involving our Pioneer Days. We need to reflect how life was in Pioneer Days. When you learn that your food did, hopefully teach some young people that your food doesn't come from Walmart. You actually grew it. Well, and please, if you would, yeah, if you get a chance to like this, I appreciate that. And let me know how this, first time I've ever used streaming across multiple platforms, so I hope this works out. And I'll probably, if I'm stuck having to do this on my personal page, I may be doing that because I got a bunch of these to get done here in the next week. So I may be back doing more of these on my personal page as compared to my cartoons page. Yes, yeah. Hello, Bill Dussinger. Yeah, this was supposed to feed over to LinkedIn, but I'm not sure if it is or not. It's the first time I've ever done this, feeding off a whole bunch. When during Pioneer Days, I need to do a live thing. I'll need help from those who will be there to do that because that's going to be a little tougher to pull off. And get Billy Morgan involved with that, huh? Be good. It is on there. All right, thank you, Bill. I'm actually going to have I'm going to have some special illustrations of their Pioneer Days, including a special little Shirley Cannon. I can't believe how long I've known Shirley now. Oh, and a Grace Cheney one too. I've decided I'm going to do a Grace Cheney. I'll do one special so she has it. Grace has been a major, major person in my life, and she is editing my Swampy books. I love putting her name in there, so her name will live on. So even my little way with Swampy books. Thank you. Yeah, this is gonna be a. I know it sounds stupid. It's only gonna be $6 over at Pioneer Days. But what the hey? But yeah, it'll be a something. I guess I should do some small ones too, like that. Oh, I just realized who the guy with the whip looks like. Brother Kevin Thomas. I should do a Brother Kevin Thomas one. Yeah, that'd be funny. Don't want to know it. So that's what I'm going to do here too. I'll do, grays. And the big thing is to show movement. Movement here. That's going to be the big thing. So, Bill, you came here from LinkedIn? I didn't expect that. Again, this first time streaming multiple platforms. I've done it before. Till just now. But I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and now because of the situation I'm in, I'm able to do it. And if it works, I'll. The only problem is I can't connect to my Swampy page, Swampy Florida page, and my actual cartoon art page. That's the problem. So coming up is Pioneer Days next weekend. I'll do a live here tomorrow night. I keep thinking tomorrow's Monday. I was talking about Amber's heart uh, meeting with a cardiologist on Monday. I think it's tomorrow. No, it's tomorrow's Sunday. So I'll do a live here tomorrow night at 7. Probably do more of these. Feel free. Thank you, Caleb. You're right about the manatee, and Barbara McCann, old City Hall for a coworker. I meant to tell Barbara about. Um, yeah, I forgot about that. Martha. But yeah, did you see it on LinkedIn and it sent you to Facebook, or you just jumped over and you saw both? Thank you for letting me know it is happening on LinkedIn. And Andrea, if you're still here, there you go. And you just have to, right now, all I can see is you have to do it on your personal page. I can't figure out how to. I don't have time. I'm just really up against the clock here with all these things I have to do. So I'll probably just keep doing it on my personal page and maybe post some of these drawings. And when I get past some of these events, after the Antiquarian Book Fair, maybe after the Easter, I'll figure out what to do. But this is showing I'm taking serious leaps here. Oh, you saw it there. Jumped over. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. because I'm trying to figure out how all this works. And Andrea is too with her voice of hope. She wants to do multiple streaming. So I'm using Restream feeding through StreamYards. That's how I'm doing this. Because I'm using the phone. Better camera than I'd otherwise get. But I'll look into it. I'm getting a microphone. My podcasts are going to get started again. And if Henry's still here, my political podcasts are going to get started again, too. Boy, do I have a lot I'd like to talk about right now. Not just what's going on through the legislature. But I got to concentrate on getting all these drawings done. Now, let me go a little darker. A little darker. Well, I'm past 8. I got to watch my clock or I won't. I still mean to edit these videos, too. I need to look at some Alex Toth. My brain thinking more about big solids. I have a wonderful collection of Toth for the 3-volume set. But it's somewhere in a storage room right now. Yes, with Restream you can. Is it Restream or Stream? One of them. Restream only 5. Only 5. Unless you want to spend a lot of money. But right now, I'm not even sure if this is going to work. I'm learning, thanks to folks like Bill Dussinger. I'm learning. But let's see what happens. Those two. And some of all this also will, I think, eventually tie into what I'm doing with Tim, getting the word out. Okay, yeah, that looks like yeah. Well, Jim Turlington came in here and left. He doesn't like to chat much. Talk about his artwork and he's gone. If you don't talk about his artwork, he doesn't talk about his artwork, he's gone. We should talk about it more. At this point, no, I'm because of what I'm using, what I've signed up for here. Yeah, you can give me a call afterward. I'll tell you more about it. This, I think this is working. We'll try again tomorrow and see what happens. I just like to sign up my Swampy page. I think the only way I can sign, I can't remember if your page is separate, if it ties into your personal page, or if it's separate from it. In my case, Swampy is part of my personal page, and that's a problem. Oh, here's that TV guide with Ernie Kovacs and Edie Adams, his wife, from I think it's from 1960s when this is. Picked up a bunch of these here on Thursday. They're not Florida. That's why I'm not showing on my Florida page. They're from Iowa, which has a direct connection to Florida history. So I'm moving that down here, and my prize I just picked up. I didn't know it existed. I love this. It's called Death and Taxes. It's by Dorothy Parker, and it's a pre-publication version from 1931 to Mr. Benchley, and for those who know, that's Robert Benchley. I saw this at this Agata, yeah. And it's just It's funny how these poetry books were like this. I wish Elaine was here to see. They weren't extensive. There was, most of them, they weren't much longer than this. And Parker's such a, I so much disagree with her views of life, but these things are so clever, so funny. Anyway, I did all that so I could move this thing that's in the way. And I could then move this over and things could be better seen. All right, that's not, now that I look at it after a moment, I see I'm not real crazy about how that is turning out, but all right. Ooh, ooh, yeah, those look better, don't they? And I want to get, okay, I'll get another one here. Yeah, I won't be at Springs Festival at all. This is the first time that the book fair has directly conflicted with it. My cartoons page I'll post what I was doing this 6 years ago. I was working on the Sea Hunt book. That was fun. Oh, it's separate? Good, then you can do it. I think. I can't do it because mine is connected. So I can't tie in my political page, my cartoons page, or Swampy. I'd have to have them as separate. I had an option to do that. I decided not to. Yes, what Bill Dotzinger was mentioning is something to think about, um, Andrea, is that LinkedIn has become pretty much has become much more used by folks than you realize. It's very surprising. It was thought one time that it was going to go. It's actually gotten more powerful as people have dropped Facebook, and a lot have, but they've been the more serious, down to earth people, if you will, have been over at those who just don't want to get into political stuff or all the Hollywood stuff, or you just want to sedate. They're over at LinkedIn. I've read a number of things, and Mari Smith has mentioned this too. So you might want to get tied in more with LinkedIn when doing your. And I never, I hardly, never, I rarely use it. That's what's funny about being seen today. I just read another story about that last week. I thought I got to do something more over there because I rarely do. Most everything I do is on using Facebook or Twitter, and to me, it's still Twitter. I don't. As I'm with numbers, I'm also bad with initials. Oops, I completely covered up her arm now. Oops. Let me give this guy a little bit more. Put too much time into this, actually, especially for mediocre drawing. All right. And it's 6:15. I better go. Yep, they sure do. Yeah, I think they started about 4 years ago or so. Yeah, I mean, just in general, posting over there is not a bad idea because you'll reach some people you can't reach here for those because so many have left here. All right, I still have these to watercolor at some point, maybe tomorrow during my Swampy Florida Live, and much more to draw. So I'll consider these two done, and that's now 8 ready for Pioneer Days next Saturday. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to go away now. I'll be back. Oh, you can see right over there, you can see the screen where I'm watching it. All right, y'all have a good night. And Andrew, feel free to call me if you want some more details. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Thank you for being here. Rob Smith here. Bye bye. Oh, I don't know how to turn it off. How do I turn it off? Hold on a second. I got to figure this out. I had enough trouble trying to turn it on. I wonder how to turn it off. Huh. Oh, there it goes. Something came up.